So I just tweeted kind of jokingly, like, who wants to buy the company?
Right.
Then a couple of days later, called the CEO, came by and said, we got a bunch of offers. Like, were you serious?
Minecraft started as a side project that wasn't meant to be worked on for longer than 12 months. In this video, I'm going to dissect how it turned into a multi-billion-dollar company that sits as the #1 selling video game of all time. This is a bit of business. If your childhood was anything like mine, you remember staying up late on a cool summer night in 2012 playing Minecraft with your friends. The game felt different from others. There was no storyline, no straight path to victory, just you in an infinite world building anything your imagination could possibly drum up. The story behind the insane growth of Minecraft is not a traditional one. It all started with Markus Notch Persson, an indie game developer from Stockholm, Sweden. In 1986, he started to learn how to code at the age of 7 and became hooked on computers. It was almost like an anchor for him through the troubles he had to go through as a kid. His dad struggled with addiction, which led to his parents divorcing at age 12. After that and other family struggles, Notch ended up failing out of high school. Through it all, he never stopped teaching himself programming and game design, and after dropping out of high school, his mom made him take an online programming course. He took that experience and started his professional gaming development career with King.com in 2004 when he was 24 years old, where he mainly worked on Flash games like one called Pinball King. However, the most important thing to come from King.com wasn't the experience, it was the introduction to one of his co-workers, Jakob Porser. Him and Notch quickly became best friends and came up with a lot of their own ideas for games. King.com didn't like that they were working on their own games, which led Notch to leave after 4 years. On June 1st, 2009, Notch's 30th birthday, he started a new job at a company that creates photo album websites from your photos. There, he was able to focus his free time on side projects, and Minecraft turned out to be one of them. The origin of Minecraft is far from a straight path. After Notch started on 2 games called Ruby Dung and Zombie Town, he found a game called Infiniminer which he fell in love with and wanted to build something similar. That led him to combine several parts of Ruby Dung and Zombie Town into a new game called Minecraft Order of the Stone. It was shared on indie game developer forums and got some good feedback, so Notch decided he was going to focus on it for a few months and then move on to something else. The first alpha version was released on May 17th, 2009. Notch meticulously kept up with his blog on Tumblr and updated the community about everything that was going on behind the scenes. Whether purposefully or not, this transparency started a community of dedicated fans that felt as if they were building Minecraft alongside Notch. Minecraft got its first 3,500 users within a few weeks. On June 13th, 2009, Notch decided to let people start pre-purchasing the full version. It was currently free but would only stay that way until the full release. To incentivize people, it was $14 for the alpha version, $21 for the beta version, and $28 after the full release. Word spread and Minecraft hit 1,000 purchases in 6 weeks, earning Notch's first paycheck from Minecraft for $14,000. Seeing some traction, he made the jump to go part-time at his job and started working Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday solely on Minecraft. It's important to realize where his head was at this point. He still didn't see Minecraft as a project he would stick with for a while, saying in mid-August that he doesn't plan to ever bring on more developers and Minecraft isn't his sole focus. He saw it as more of a means to have more free time to work on things he found interesting, and Minecraft happened to be one of them for the time being. He stayed consistent with interacting on forums and blogs, pushed consistent updates, and even did some interviews about the game. Minecraft videos slowly started popping up on YouTube because people wanted their creations seen, and those videos started to get others interested. This led to Minecraft selling 20 to 40 copies a day by January 2010, which equals about $153,000 a year. With the growth of users and money, I would assume Notch is thrilled, but he was actually more stressed than ever. New features weren't working and development was progressing way slower than he thought, which caused people that had pre-purchased the game nearly a year prior to start getting angry at the fact that they paid for a game that was still free to play a year later. Notch shared all of his struggles publicly, and I think that played a part in creating a tight-knit community. People saw him as a friend and they were empathetic towards the challenges he faced. He took a short break from development and on June 1st, 2010 left his part-time job to focus on Minecraft. 2 months later, Minecraft was selling over 1,000 copies a day, had 298,000 registered players, 37,906 purchases, and total sales of $530,684 in a little over a year. I think it's safe to say that Notch would survive just fine without his part-time job. Notch single-handedly managed to turn Minecraft into the talk of the gaming scene from his living room. In August 2010, he was invited to visit Valve, the maker behind games like Dota and Counter-Strike. They offered him a job which he turned down, but it opened his eyes to the possibilities that Minecraft's future could hold. He didn't want to work for Valve, but maybe this was his chance to create a company that could compete with them. Up to this point, he had done everything on his own. developing Minecraft, handling purchases through PayPal, sorting through support requests, and even had to manually help people reset their passwords. When he got back to Sweden, he met with 2 people, one of which was Jakob Porser, the same Jakob Porser that he worked with at his first game development job with King.com. Notch wanted to create an actual company, and he called it Mojang. Jakob joined him, and they brought on a few more employees. That meant less bugs, more features, better customer service, and it allowed Minecraft to skyrocket higher and faster. Notch's willingness to drastically change his original plans was a big reason Minecraft was able to navigate the insane growth. To give you an idea of just how fast it skyrocketed, Notch posted on September 10th, 2010 that PayPal restricted his access to Mojang's account, that it amassed $798,000 since he lost access on August 25th. That means Minecraft was bringing in just under $47,000 a day. On December 20th, 2010, the beta version was finally released. After a year and 7 months of development, they were one step closer to releasing the full version and had no idea what was in store for 2011. Notch rang in the 2011 new year by drinking champagne and working on the development of Minecraft. That dedication was about to pay off more than ever before. By mid-January, Minecraft passed 1 million total copies sold. Mojang now had 7 employees, 4 developers, 1 business development manager, 1 CEO, and 1 pixel artist. In March, they started working on a mobile game for Minecraft and partnered with a company to start making merchandise. By April 25th, Minecraft passed 2 million copies sold. I don't want to gloss over that achievement. It took them nearly 2 years to sell their first million copies, but only 3 months to sell their second million. In 1 year, they went from selling 20 to 40 copies to about 11,111 copies a day. That means they were bringing in around $230,000 a day from a 7-man team. At this point, most of Notch's time was taken by lawyers, accountants, banks, potential partners, potential employees, and interviews. The momentum kept going and Minecraft became unstoppable. It was winning awards, YouTubers were starting to build careers off of it, and by October 16th, 2011, Minecraft had a total of 15 employees and passed 4 million copies sold. It was time to release the full version. 2.5 years after Notch released the first alpha version of Minecraft, the full version was officially released on November 18th, 2011 at the first Minecon in Las Vegas, Nevada. Alongside the release of the full version was Minecraft Pocket Edition, which became the top grossing app that same day. Shortly after, Notch decided to turn over the reins as lead developer to one of Mojang's employees, Jens Bergenstein. He's better known as Jeb, and he'd been working at Minecraft since December of 2010. Thanks to the systems put in place by Notch, Minecraft compounded their own success and exploded total sales to 9 million in 2012 and 33 million in 2013. There are 3 main factors that I think contributed to their success. One is the fact that Notch set out to give players control of every aspect of the game. He didn't provide a story, he let them make their own story. There wasn't an end, and that let YouTubers create a series out of Minecraft that lasted thousands of episodes.
Welcome your faces back.
Dudes, it's Mitch, or Beijing Canadian here, and we're back with Sky Does Minecraft.
The second is a level of transparency from the developers. Much like he did on his blog, Notch encouraged them to share their progress, get feedback, and interact with the community on a personal level through Twitter. They managed to keep the number of developers so small that fans came to see them as friends that actually listened to what they had to say. The third factor is Notch's decision to keep Minecraft in alpha and beta for 2.5 years before releasing the full version. He was able to make people okay with the game not being 100% perfect because they knew it was still being built. Pair this with the relationships that the developers built with fans, and you get a loyal group of players that are rooting for your success through the good, the bad, and the ugly. On September 15th, 2014, Microsoft bought Mojang for $2.5 billion after they sold over 50 million copies. Notch left Mojang when the deal was closed, and Jeb continues to work on Minecraft to this day. In 2020, they passed over 200 million total copies sold. Hey, thank you for watching this video all the way through. Before you go, if you could leave a quick like on the video and check to see if either of these look interesting to you. I'll see you in the next one, and remember, spread some smiles.